Today we will learn how to solve systems of equations using elimination method. There are 5 steps to solving via elimination. Step 1 is to make sure both sides are lined up with matching terms in each column. So if you look here, you see that your 4x and 2x are in the same column, your 3y and negative 3y are in the same column, and your constants 16 and 8 are in the same column. Step 2, if needed, you can multiply one or both equations by a number that makes either the x or y terms become the same. Now, in this case, we have positive 3y and negative 3y, which both have an absolute value of 3. So we can move on to step 3. Step 3 says we need to add or subtract the equations to solve for y or x. Well, since we already have a positive and a negative 3, we can add these two equations and we get 4x plus 2x is 6x. The 3y and negative 3y cancel each other out, and it's equal to 16 plus 8, which is 24. Now, we need to solve for x by dividing both sides by 6. That means we have x is equal to 4. However, we're not done yet. We still need to plug in our answer into one of the original equations and solve for the other variable. So let's just pick the first equation, 4 times x, or 4 times 4, plus 3 times y, which we don't know, is equal to 16. We then have 16 plus 3y is equal to 16. And when we subtract 16 from both sides, we get 3y is equal to 0. We can then divide by 3 on both sides and get y is equal to 0. Don't forget that you need to check your solution. So to do the check, we're going to take each of our equations and we're going to plug in our x and y values. So 4 times 4 plus 3 times 0 equals 16. 4 times 4 is 16 plus 0, that is 16. Now, let's try the other one. We have 2 times 4 minus 3 times 0 is equal to 8. 8 minus 0 is equal to 8. That is true. This means that our solution to the first system of equations is the point 4, 0. Now pause the video and try the other example. When you are done, resume the video and check your answers. In this example, we already have our x's lined up, our y's lined up, and our constants lined up. So step 1 is complete. Step 2, we actually don't need to multiply because we have this nice handy little positive x and negative x. So let's go ahead and do step 3, which is add or subtract to solve for y or x. This time our x's cancel out and we are left with 8y is equal to negative 24. Now, what are we going to do with that? Well, we need to solve for y. So we're going to divide everything by 8 and get y is equal to negative 3. However, we're not done yet. We still need to plug that y equals negative 3 in and solve for x. So we have x plus 6 times negative 3 is equal to negative 16. Now, we're going to do what we can. X minus 18 is equal to negative 16. Let's go ahead and move that 18 over by adding 18 to both sides. And we are left with x is equal to positive 2. Let's check. negative 2 plus 2 times negative 3 will give us, let's see, 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, plus negative 2 is negative 8. So the first equation does have that as a solution, and the second equation, 2 plus 6 times negative 3 is equal to negative 16. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18, plus 2 is negative 16. That means the second equation does have the same point as a solution, and 2, negative 3 is now confirmed to be the solution to our system.